everybody, and welcome into the Hawk. Farmington, Michigan, the place for tonight's matchup, UPSL matchup. Detroit United for the National Soccer. Live right now on the Michigan Soccer Network. It's Mother's Day all across the world. So happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. I'm sitting alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Best. My name is Jonathan Turner, and welcome to Mother's Day Soccer.
Yeah, we've got a good matchup tonight. Detroit United coming in, sitting atop the table, facing off against Nationals, who sits third currently. We've seen both teams. Both teams provide a lot of dangerous attack, have some solid back lines as well. So it'll be a true test today to see where both teams can make adjustments in game, and who will kind of take that first strike into the league and say, hey, we're going to make our mark and try to impose their will to say we want to win this league this year.
No question about that. We do have a bunch of wind coming across. We're not in our typical press box comfort as we might normally be. So I do apologize for the wind in the background. But hey, we what we have.
Bring you live soccer anywhere, anytime.
That's right, that's right. A lot to come. It's Mother's Day, it's Sunday, and we've got soccer coming up here on the other side of this break. You're going to be watching live soccer here tonight on the Michigan Soccer Network. Still inside, move. Zambelli, shot save, and goes in. Even in play, he finds Marty, top of the 18. Bender, far post, and he finds the goal. Notches just one off, one apiece. The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. Blatches with a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Best. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. Full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better. Good ball off his chest, down, save again by Heisch. What a he still has it, top of the 18, shot coming, and it's a goal. How they have it as a cross comes in. Hodgson gets a touch, he gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half, that offsides call, and there's the first goal in club history. To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today. Welcome back into the Hawk, the former location of Farmington High School. Stadium to our left, currently under construction as we move now to the auxiliary field here at the Hawk. UPSL Soccer here, joined alongside my broadcast partner, Steve Best. My name's Jonathan Turner. Steve, moving to this field, a little different than what Detroit United used to. They play right over there to our left.
Yeah, I mean, not too much dimensions or, I believe, identical. Anything, it might be a little bit more narrow. But, it's a turf field, so, you're going to get true bounce and true touch. No rain here to worry about any slipping the ball or anything jumping a little bit long. We do have a quite impactful wind, though, that no matter where you're going to play, we're definitely going to have a wind impacting the balls. It is a little bit swirling right now, so that may take part into some free kicks and dead balls that may create some dangerous situations.
Let's take a look at the standings here. For right now as things sit. Detroit United, as you had already mentioned, already is in that first place spot right now with 6 points, 7 goals for, 1 against. Alianza FC, the newcomer, with 3 games played, currently sitting in second place. And National Soccer snug there right in that third spot with a 1-1 record, that one draw last Saturday, and then their 1-0 win over FK Olympic back on the 20th, and that's where they sit right now. Again, still too early to tell where this is all going to go, right, Steve?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the one thing we've noticed in the early games is that Detroit United is one of the teams that has the ability to score a lot of goals. They've put out 7 goals already, only conceding 1. Also showing that they have a tight back line in which they are sound defensively. Nationals, we've also seen, has been good defensively, maybe not as much on the offensive end, but we also have seen that they've been a team of creator of a lot of chances. Maybe they didn't finish them, but we said early on in some of their games, they've created a lot of opportunities, and the finishing will come. So I don't expect anything less of a lot of opportunities tonight.
No question about that. Hey, last night during our broadcast, we talked about the goal of the week winner. We'll go ahead and announce it here again tonight. Keep showing love to our week 2 goal of the week winner. That is Bella Rainish. She's from Orchard Lake St. Mary's, one of the leading scorers on that squad, a squad that has yet to lose this season and currently ranked in the state of Michigan, the top 10 for Michigan high school soccer in their first year of existence. So congratulations to Bella getting over 1,000 votes in our goal of the week. We will have a whole new voting process starting tomorrow morning. We had 2 really good goals last night that are definitely nominees. Have a couple goals from yesterday during the day from the ECNL. Hoping to get one here tonight. We have David Tata, who was one of our nominees here in week 1 a few weeks back. Expect nothing less from him tonight as well. So we're going to get into our starting lineups and getting ready for this matchup here. Coming your way here on the other side of the break. Want to say again, you're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. Blatches with a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Best. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. Full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better. Good ball off his chest, down, save again by Heisch. He still has it, top of the 18, shot coming, and it's a goal. How they have it is a cross coming in. Hodgson gets a touch, he gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half. That offside's called, and there's the first goal in club history. To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. ToddlerSoccer.com and come play with us today.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo.
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
Welcome back into the Hawk. That's right, the Hawk in Farmington is the place to be tonight. UPSL Soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. Who else would you want to be on a Sunday evening? Detroit United taking on the Nationals. First place versus third place. Detroit United is not unknown or unfamiliar with being in first place, Steve.
No, absolutely not. We saw that in the fall season. That the put themselves in position to win championships. Whatever league it is that they're in, they pride themselves on. Something that I think is the motivation for them every time they come out to play. So they expect to win each time they step on the field, regardless of who they're playing against all time. That's just the mindset of those players. But I think it should be a good matchup tonight with the Nationals. They provide a lot of dangerous options in attacks, and it should be a good one tonight, John.
That it should. That it should. We're just waiting for things to get underway here. But let's dive here, Steve, into our starting 11 for both sides, starting with the visitors.
Yeah, starting in goal for the Nationals, Alexander Heisch. Starting in the back is Tyler Summeth, Drew Tappan, Michael Schwartz, and Chase Paulus. In the midfield, Marco Gomez, Octavio Toluso, Alex Demero, Borjan Stamenkovic, and up top, Richie Ludwig and Andrew Schwartz.
And our starting 11 for Detroit United, the home team.
Yeah, starting in goal is Ruggiero Verzillo. Starting also for Detroit United is David Teta, Chukmundu Uguanya, apologies, Igor Zocheski, Michael Palushai, Ardit Duska, Andrew Dalu, Grant, is it Kazum? Karam, apologies. Leonardo Abanizio, Hector Aguirre, and Robert Berisha.
That's right. That was my chicken scratch that I wrote down. So that's clearly on me. My apologies. Oh boy, my bad,
That's
Steve.
All good.
Maybe we should run through that before moving forward.
Maybe.
Want to change the colors. Detroit United is in green, not in blue. But we're about to get underway here. I don't know if we're not gonna have any of the typical announcements that you might have, just because we don't have the access or they don't have that ability here on this side of the pitch. But nonetheless, it is Mother's Day. We want to give a shout out to all those mothers out there celebrating this wonderful day. We all believe you deserve more than one day. You
Absolutely.
know, so for
Shout
all the
out
things
to
that
all
you
the mothers out there.
and,
Happy Mother's Day to my mother.
I think it's
Probably
also
still celebrating.
I think it's also unfair that the crowd brought in Subway tonight. We can smell it. It's coming right up into our nostrils. So you, as they're getting their early dinner, late afternoon snack. As we're just waiting for things to get underway here. We have put together a nice little slideshow, for Mother's Day today that we'll present here in a little bit. But, again, looking at, the standings, and we just talked about how, Detroit United is not unfamiliar with being in first. They finished in second place in the fall, first place in the spring last year. So they've been here before. They know they have the experience. They've got a really good team. The Nationals, a brand new team, first year in this league, trying to make waves. And we talked with Rick Larson, yesterday during our ECNL tournament that we covered. He's excited about the path that they're going, but wants to get into that, that sixth spot and above is where they want to be, regardless of the rest of the season. They want to get in that 6th spot.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think it's something to work towards. It's a long season, but at that same time, every game is important. Every 3 points matters, and they've started off well, especially the way they've played. Regardless of the results, you can tell that they're a team full of talent, full of attacking opportunities, and attacking players, and they have a defense and a goalkeeper that will keep them in games. And I think that's most important. It gives them a chance each time they go out. And right now they're trying to build in the long term, and that they want to make that top 6. And so far so good. They're sitting in 3rd, and just got to keep on grinding and doing the things that they're doing right now to continue to stay at that pace.
So you see all the captains across the side there. You can see they're going to flip the coin to see who is going which way and wins and has kickoff. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this opportunity to thank all the mothers here on this Mother's Day weekend. Our tribute to mothers, not only on these teams, but also mothers all across the world. Welcome back into the Hawk, and that's our tribute to mothers here on this Mother's Day. My mom in there. I want to give a shout out to my mom, Diane. Thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. Love you, Mom.
Shout out to my mother, Nora. Appreciate all the things you've done for me throughout my life, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there listening, or all that are involved with their children each and every day.
That's right. Have we gotten the numbers yet for all the players?
Probably not.
No, probably not. Let's just double check and see if, we do. Here we go. Boom. There you go, man.
Excellent.
Always good to have the text message. We are just about ready to watch the international walk-on for both these squads, led by the officials for tonight's match. Speaking of the officials tonight, I'll go ahead and I believe center referee tonight is Robert Ruda. Assistant referee 1, Jason Cross. AR2 is Brendan Donovan, and our 4th official tonight is David Stone. So those are our officials here this evening. As we continue to hear that wind come across on our microphones. I'm hoping it's just we hear it in our ears and no one else.
Hopefully.
Hears it. Today seems... It's a door. Just go. Take her to the building over there. The building. Go to the building. You're just... I don't know if there's like a national... I guess there's a national anthem out there. Do you hear it?
They may be playing one off a speaker, looks like behind the player, but I'm not sure if anyone here is going to be able to hear it.
That was the national anthem. We did not hear it because of the speaker on the other side there, but hey, the players heard it, and that's all that matters. But we're about to get underway here at the Hawk. Detroit United playing host to the Nationals in their first year of existence. 1-1 overall, 1 win, 1 draw. Detroit United has played 2 and won both.
Yeah, I think we've seen both teams get results. Both teams score goals, and I think we're going to expect a lot more of that tonight. I expect a lot of chances, John. If this is anything less than a 2-goal game either way, I would be surprised, because I expect both teams to come out and play on the front foot and generate chances early and often.
I would agree with that statement. Oops. Let's see here. Just looking at this, Kaylin is
30.
Thank you. We just got all this information, so Michael is 3. Andrew is going to be, my guess is 13. No, he's 11. I lied. Looks as though our kickoff tonight will be by Detroit United. They'll be in the green and black kits going left to right on your screen, and in all red kits will be the Nationals going right to left. Robert Barisha will be taking the kickoff here for Detroit United. We're just waiting here for the start of this one. A little chilly, 64 degrees and partly cloudy. It was a really sunny day today. Temperature definitely feels colder as we are officially underway now here. UPSL soccer action right now on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Looking forward to this one, John.
I am as well.
Having seen both teams, I really think this one has the potential to be a little bit of an explosive game, maybe a 4 or 5 goal thriller. I can see that a lot of talented players out there, and I think chances will come early and often.
And I do agree with that as well, as Versillo gets his first touch of the game.
I think the one big difference between these two teams tonight is going to be the physicality in which Detroit United can play with, compared to the Nationals, who might be just a little bit of a younger squad, and might not have some of that experience and age that the Detroit United does possess, and I think that might be definitely a key point into how Detroit United can utilize that size and strength to generate chances throughout the game tonight.
Yeah, as Heiss will lay this off. Immediately won there by Dushkai. Well, that's drilled by Aguirre. And Toulouse loses it, and now here come United. Ball over the top there for Tata. Maybe a shot looking here. Nope. Good poke check there away as Demro knock this out wide. Richie Ludwig, haven't called his name in a minute. He was big in that first game against FK Olympic, had that assist to Carson Hodgson's first goal in national soccer history. This is ball, Tata, shot, and that's Heiss gets the save. Foul called.
Good ball over the top. You're going to see Detroit United really try to find Tata into space, in and over top the backs. He can play to feet. He can play into space. Very good on the ball. He's going to have to be a key guy to focus on here for the Nationals back line, because if you let him get too much space, he will make you pay for it, and he will put balls in the net. He's not afraid to shoot from anywhere on the field, and also willing to find his teammates.
No question is now this will swing around. Dangerous Toulouse picks this up, and then Demro. Demro was player of the game for us, the Nationals, last week. In that 1-1 draw, as Demro puts it across the top of the box and broken up there by number 6, who I don't have on our roster.
Ladies and gentlemen, the UPSL. Yeah.
Goes around. We literally just got the numbers, so it's okay.
Coach said that was everyone. I guess it wasn't everyone. Also, yeah.
It's okay. It is
It's
what it
okay.
is. I'll go through their pictures and see if I can find someone on the roster here that looks like that number 6. Nope.
It's a little too strong there as ball was tried to play wide outside for Aguirre.
It might be Socheski.
Gomez with a beautiful
It
ball
is.
over the top.
Over the ball over the top. And Versillo is able to grab this one with ease. It's actually number 8, and it is correct. It looks like a 6 from here, so it's Socheski. I read that wrong. That's on me. Some fans are pointing to us. Some mothers are pointing to us about the clock. We don't have any control over here at the field. Sometimes we do, though. Sometimes we do have control, but not tonight. So, throwing here on the near side. This ball is going to bounce around a little bit as Berisha gets in there. Abaninzo, and now Iguana will to Dalu. Dalu looking there for Berisha, and it's broken up.
It's a nifty ball by Dalu. Just tried to play it with the outside of his foot, just kind of slip his guy in. Good defense, though, from the Nationals to take away the opportunity.
Can you confirm me with the pictures who number 11 is?
For Nationals or for
Yeah.
They told me before the game. Summeth told me he was wearing 11, but then the text from Rob said it was 13.
Okay, that's the difference. So it's actually Andrew. So someone that's playing, you says wearing number 11.
Rob's text said that Andrew Schwartz was 11.
Okay.
But when I went down the field, Summeth told me he was wearing 11.
Okay, so Summeth is wearing 11 and
Schwartz is 13.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rob
so
just got it wrong.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say because
Apologies, folks. Just trying to sort out names and numbers so we get everything correct. We had a little clerical errors, but I think we all fixed it. Demereau trying to win a ball across.
That he is.
Plays it back to Stemenkovic.
And that's Summeth. Oh, that's a great ball. Offsides will be called. What a beautiful ball that was.
Beautiful ball from Toluso. Yeah, it was a great pick out. You know, he found the spacing behind the defense, played a beautifully weighted ball, just a step or two offsides there.
Move this. There we go.
Good work from Gomez in the middle of the park.
Stemenkovic. Want to remind everyone again that it is, first off, not remind you, Happy Mother's Day to everybody. What I was going to say is in this UPSL game, 7 subs in total. A lot of roster 20 in a game like this. But once you come off, you are off. This ball, good switch here near side to Summeth. Another good idea there from Stemenkovic.
Yeah,
looking for Ludwig.
If he can whip that ball into the corner instead of right towards the goalkeeper, he's got it. He's got his player running onto it. Ludwig that had plenty of space in behind, but put it a little too close to the goalkeeper there and squashed an opportunity.
8th minute, 0-0 is the score. Let's go, Dixa Vihu. Well, that's a good switch.
Beautiful control from Dushkai.
Looking there for Tata. We got a lesson earlier today, making sure we got the one thing that we could all do better with, and that's me and you, Steve. We talk about this a little bit
all the time.
Is pronunciations, getting the phonetics down. We don't have that much time to prepare, unfortunately, for the rosters. We get here right before the game. And
sometimes the players show up right before the game. We don't know. We don't try to ask them.
A good ball into Berisha, but unfortunately unable to bring that one in. Is Ludwig. Oh, good ball outside.
Can he find him here?
It's tap in, and it just can't get it back to Ludwig right at the top of the box, and that'll go for a throw-in. But good opportunity there here in the 8th minute for the Nationals.
It was a good break, good decision from Ludwig. Made an early decision, found his teammate on the outside. Just a poorly weighted ball, played back across the net, and another opportunity lost here for Nationals. But you have to be encouraged by the way they've started off here in the first 8-10 minutes. Some good movement in the final third. Just some poorly played balls early on.
Berisha unable to bring that one in, and now Demro back to Summit. Gomez is our first time calling him this season, and a good ball in there to Stemkovic. Ball bounced around like a ping pong ball there at the top of the 18, and is now a foul is called.
I guess he's calling Toulouse there for a hole that, I mean, there was definitely some contact, and the referee was right there closer. He may have saw something we didn't from here, but it did look a little soft. Probably still a foul, but you saw a little frustration there from Toulouse. Didn't really think he gave too much on the attacker there.
That's right. Is now Detroit United will restart this. You go on all the way back to Versillo. Goalkeeper for Detroit United. Looking to go long there into Tata.
John, this part of the match is brought to you by the Michigan Soccer Network. The Michigan Soccer Network is becoming the premier live streaming option for semi-professional soccer in Michigan. We've covered United Premier League soccer.
Oh, here's an opportunity coming in right now. Tata, say that shot, and that's a goal.
We talked about it, John. You give him too much space, he's gonna make you pay. He's an experienced forward who has played in many semi-professional leagues over the years. You give him that kind of space in front of the goal, and he's going to bury it. As you saw, he just wisely placed it in the corner. Didn't have to hit it a million miles an hour. Just rightfully placed it and puts Detroit United up 1-0.
That he did. I know you were in the middle of doing your reading. So
it's okay. I looked up, and he was in. I had to cut off. It was a beautiful goal right in the 11th minute.
We'll get restarted here as the Nationals find themselves down for the first time this season. "1-0 is the early lead here and now we're in the 12th minute. The Nationals have been dangerous here early on, and obviously in this counter attack transition, Berisha now looking to get behind Swartz. Good cutback from him as Gomez comes in, a shot, and Heisch is able to get a save on that one.
Good individual effort there from Berisha just to stave off like 3 or 4 defenders and still get a decent shot off on net. If he could find Tata, he would have.
Toulouse over the top, and looked like Demro might have been offside by a smidge.
Back to that, but Berisha just, I mean, a great individual effort. If he finds Tata, they maybe get a better opportunity, but Detroit United showing here early and often they have a couple ways that they can hurt you, whether it's through Berisha, whether it's through Tata, and already on the board tonight looking for a second.
Ball in. Well, that's a good ball there into Dalu. Dalu down to the end line, unable to collect that though, but get a good look. On the far side defender. I believe that's Grant Karam. It was. Good ball from Grant Karam. He's got a good look. He is someone that can put a good ball into space. Watched it many times last season when he played with the Rebels. Continues here tonight.
Yeah, having defenders that can play and release your mids, your outside backs, to find the forwards at their feet from those long balls is huge, and it's an attacking threat that not every team has, and they'll definitely try to utilize that, especially in the next half when they have the wind at their back.
So Guire finds Dushkai, and now Berisha puts it inside and goes right into the arms of Tata. I'm sorry, into ice, not Tata.
If Tata uses hands, we might have had some.
That'd be a foul.
Some disciplinary actions coming out.
Toulouse plays this ball near side to Summit. You know, this league is not, I wouldn't say uniquely, it's one of the largest leagues in the country, the largest amateur men's league in the country, the UPSL. Just recently got affiliated with U.S. Soccer, so as an affiliate, that means, I'm not even really sure what affiliation means with U.S. Soccer. I don't know, do you know, Steve, what it means?
Well, with the way that some of the leagues have had disassociation, association again with U.S. Soccer, at this point, I'm not sure what the advantages are, what even people are, if they're, you know, what the need or desire is to have the affiliation with U.S. Soccer at some point. You know, a lot of these teams just want to play. They know that there's no way for them to make it to a top level like the setup is in England. But having that support is needed from these leagues in some way, shape, or form. They need some kind of governing body. So I guess there probably is some advantages to having U.S. Soccer as being an affiliate.
Demro loses that one. Good soccer so far from both these squads, being able to move the ball around a little bit. You're seeing Berisha and his impact, as well as Tata, Dalu there in the middle of the park. Just, you know, what you're seeing from Detroit United, combination play and their counterattack right now is really, really dangerous for them.
Yeah, and every ball played in over the top or through is going to be vital tonight, because the quality of the attackers on both sides really is very high, and so they will make you pay. And so you don't want to squander any opportunities and let opportunities pass by that you don't cash in on, because it may cost you at the end of 90.
No question. Is Andrew Swartz there on the far side. But just one into Ludwig, back to Swartz and down to the end line, but a little too much. I think Ludwig maybe should be a little more selfish there.
Yeah, it probably would have been maybe a little bit better effort on goal had he just decided to go himself. But you know, always trying to get opportunities in on goal, and sometimes that means finding your teammate. Goal kick here taken. Gomez and Aguirre going at it in the middle.
Yeah, we haven't called Gomez this season. This is the first time with the first team for the Nationals. Had a chance yesterday to go out and cover some of their ECNL games, and you know, it's impressive to see those games, the level of play from U13 Bowl. That was
almost a giveaway.
Almost a giveaway there by Richie Ludwig. Heads up play from him. But just watching, you know, the ECNL yesterday, watching U13, U14 boys and the U16 matchup yesterday, it was really fun to watch. You know, to see that, you know, after almost, you know, 16, 17 games, you know, the Nationals have, you know, a number of teams in the first spot, you know, in the standings. I think they have a total of 4 teams in first place, another 3 there in second and third place. I mean, just it tells you about the youth, and that's the reason why the Nationals created the National Pro side, because they want to be able to create this gateway, you know, this ability for players who are within the club to kind of build up and work their way onto the field, as we're seeing here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. You see more and more clubs.
Oh, Toulouse's going to take a shot, and he does, but unfortunately a foul, as I believe it's Gowana who's down right now.
Yeah, you see more and more clubs developing pro sides or within the same club and association to really try to create this pathway for players to see themselves, you know, from a youth level to a high school level and beyond, for both men and women. And it's good. The more programs we have around the state just gives more and more opportunities for players to continue playing and progressing through the game.
Berisha. Touch on it as 2 players swarm him. Don't blame him, as Swartz will switches over to Tappan, who's playing center back tonight for the Nationals. I mean, yeah, I mean, Rick Larson's he's got his hands full tonight with Tata and Berisha. You know, both of those players, you know, are special. and can change the game, very quickly, as we've already seen from the 11th minute goal from Tata.
Yeah, absolutely, and they're types of players that you have to be aware of where they are at the pitch at all times, and that you take away some of their strengths.
This ball's played long by Aguirre into Tata, who's inside the 18, fighting hard, still fighting, and now comes in Summith, trying to clear this out, but he comes in, good muscle there off the ball. As Dushkai goes down.
And that's what I was talking about. That's the type of play that David Tata can win that most players in this league are just not going to win. He's going to muscle off 3 players on the top of the box in a 1v3, take a touch out wide, create more space, go win the ball against the sideline, keep it in, play it back to his teammate, and wins himself a free kick. And that strength is something that you just don't see every day. It's hard to replicate in practice, and it's something that Coach Larson, I'm sure, has warned these guys about to understand that they're going to bring a physicality strength that you haven't seen and have to adjust to.
So Dalu will stand over this, along with Dushkai. Dushkai will take it low near post, and Heisch is able to cover that one up with ease.
Yeah, not enough pace there on it from Dushkai. Good idea. He caught the wall jumping. He was able to go underneath, but not enough pace to beat Heisch near post there.
Ball was given away, and Gomez comes in, able to get that back. Looking to spread this out a little bit if they can. We'll say the wind makes it hard for us to really hear with the players, but as this ball is played to Tata, tapping physical, and Tata gets frustrated, but he creates physicality, and there he is putting his arms up, going, well, where's my call?
And that's and that's part of playing that type of game. There's going to be times that the referee's going to feel that the contact by the defender was equal to his, and that there was no foul. But Tata, he's going to bring that every game, every time out. He's going to continue to play that physical style. That's just the type of striker he is.
This ball will be played all the way back to Versillo. In comes Ludwig. It's good pressure from him.
Good patience from Versillo as well.
Ball's just given away, and Tappan goes in on Tata. He goes down. Berisha. 21st minute, 1-0 is the score. Detroit United scoring in the 11th minute off the foot of David Tata, the reliable David Tata. As offside might have been, maybe the advantage might have been opportunity for.
Yeah, it's advantage.
Unfortunately, out of that back line, yeah.
It's a good comment, but advantage really is not usually given in offside situations. It's very rare. Something, normally teams would just rather have it there, but sometimes it can be given. It looks like we got a Detroit United player down on the far side. Can't see.
Tata.
Is it David Tata?
Yeah, him and Drew Tappan went in for a, it looks like Tata's going to come off, which is a big deal for Detroit United. He's the goal scorer tonight. He's a difference maker. But yeah, Tappan went in. They connected there on the far side, and he immediately went down after that connection, and now he's going to come off. So
that's going to change everything for the way Detroit United attacks, at least as far as the way the 1-2 combo of him and Berisha up top have been attacking early and often here tonight. Probably a little bit of sigh of relief from the national side, as one of the more premier threats in the league right now appears to have maybe a tight hamstring, maybe a cramp. Not sure. You see him trying to stretch it out there on the far side, but
well, he's not going to be able to come back.
He will not be coming back in.
Memeta is now going to step in, I believe, number 19 it is. So Esmeralda Memeta will step in, playing that forward position for Detroit United. This ball goalie back to Versillo. A good play there by Socheski. Both teams looking to settle this down, and immediately now, Barisha looking there for Dalu. Dalu's the one going to step up now in that more of that forward position. Is Nematal will be more of a midfielder. Step into that central midfield position that Dalu was holding up for Detroit United. I want to thank you for tuning in here tonight. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Wherever you may be. Hopefully you're not sitting in the crowd here in this 60-degree cold weather.
So hopefully you're somewhere warm.
Yes, hopefully on a beach someplace.
Or at least under a blanket.
No kidding. This is Demro outside to Stevankovic. My glove goes flying. Crazy how yesterday was nice and sunny and warm, and I feel like it's the same temperature today. Just it's just
a lot windier.
No sun all of a sudden. We talk a lot about the weather here on this network. I will say, though, it makes it a lot easier to do this without having to hold a microphone in our hands.
You can multitask a lot easier, huh?
That you can.
Also, you got a hand open for chicken nuggets, so.
That's right. If you're just joining us here this Sunday evening, 1-0 is the score. 11th minute goal off the foot of David Tata, who now is not on the field, went down injured here just a few moments ago. See how that's going to change this game. As Barisha, he's dangerous. Shot low and a save there by Heisch. Good opportunity from Barisha and a good diving save by Heisch to keep this 1-0.
Good, again, good individual effort from Barisha up top. Creates a little bit of open space, tries to go far corner low, but Heisch had it covered. Keeps this game at 1-0.
Oh, good tackle by Swartz, but they're going to say no go. I'm not going to say I agree or disagree in regards to that one, but that one looked like a good win.
Yeah, it did look like he had won the ball pretty clean, but in the opinion of the ref, I think there was a little bit of contact and a little bit too much for him to allow to go on, and that's why he brought it back for the foul.
As Dalu will stand over this one, put it inside for Barisha, looking to get a header on. Bounces around and then cleared out by Demro. But Dalu wins it back. Demkovic go out now for a throw-in for the Nationals.
Starting to see Dalu, like you said, pushing up a little bit more here since Tata went out. It's going to be a little bit more of a driving force for the midfield to try to play through Barisha, to try to create some more attack here for Detroit United with Tata out.
It would be nice to see if we could see Benny come out. Maybe he'll unretire himself or step in for his injured brother.
On the rare occasion we get to see Benny play, it's a pleasure, but I don't know. He didn't look too willing and eager to be playing tonight.
Well, I think he's wearing skinny jeans. So.
Yeah, I don't think he had his jersey and uniform with him.
Oh, Barisha looked off, but they'll watch that one go. The head coach, by the way, of Detroit United is Angel Shala. And he's, I believe, his first year coaching of Detroit United. Rick Larson, along with
Granite Chatterjee and Wartek Sampson.
Wartek Sampson are the head coaches. General manager Robert Brinkman, who we've had on the network many times, interviewed him, talked about a foul called. But as we talked to him about the state of the Nationals and what's going on with them in their first year of existence, how they emerged from the Rebels last year, and we have some games coming up here in the next couple days. Busy couple weeks for us. That ball was played dangerously back by Socheski to Versillo. That looked dangerous.
Yeah, not the safest ball played back from Socheski, but good footwork for that back there from Versillo to contain it, control the ball, and get an effective clear out. Got a sub in from the far side for the Nationals here.
It looks like number 19 is coming in. And number 19 is going to be Adrian Rapiki.
Rapiki. There it is.
I think it was by Rupke, but he's number 19, and he's coming in and he's taking off Toulouso. So Toulouso is out. Rupke is in. Is a good ball into Berisha, who's on. Down to the end line, still in. And now it's going to go off of Swartz for a corner kick, but a beautiful ball.
Yeah,
played in there.
Lovely ball in, perfectly weighted.
I think that was a Boninzo. Put that one in. But a corner kick coming here for Detroit United as we enter the 29th minute. Ball's low to Iguana, and that's going to go up and over and not even close. Almost hit 696. And for anyone that doesn't know our area, directly to the right of us, where most of this wind is coming from unfortunately, is coming from 696.
Slow down.
As Gomez will receive this, and first touch of the game for Rupke. Rupke. Make sure I pronounce that right. I do have the pronunciation right here on page 3 of my notes. He's from Livonia, Michigan, plays Schoolcraft under the tutelage of Coach Rick Larson as Gomez goes down hard. That was a pretty tough tackle.
Doesn't look like we're gonna get any other extra disciplinary action off it, but probably the hardest tackle we've had all night so far. 30 minutes in, and haven't really had too many dangerous challenges, unlike our game yesterday, where we had a couple almost bone breakers and some almost questionable red cards.
Well, I was just saying, I was talking with the head coach, Shala, at before the game, was mentioning like we don't have enough players for tonight. Players are injured. I go, yeah, one of them was Jory Lopez. He went down last night. He's like Lopez plays for another team. Yeah, he plays for another team. And we were talking about that because a lot of these players, they play for multiple teams. As this ball's played in, Berisha goes up and wins the header, and someone will head that out safely. But they play for multiple teams. I mean, that's the beauty, I guess, of amateur soccer. You can play wherever you want, wherever you're needed.
Yeah, and but then on the flip side is that some of these guys are playing games multiple days a week, and their body isn't always getting some of that recovery. So sometimes the injuries do last and linger, especially the older you get, and will knock some of these guys out. And so then you see some of these teams with very short benches, and biker coming through. Some of these rosters can start to get depleted.
It amazes me how oh my gosh, as this ball goes nice. It just amazes me how short-sighted the world is. It's like, I don't know, man. I give up.
I was waiting for the bell. Coming through. Good defended ball there from McGuire.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. That's right. Coming live to you from the Hawk here in Farmington, Michigan. UPSL Sunday. Detroit United taking on and hosting National Soccer in their first year of existence. 1-0 is your score off that 11th minute goal from David Tata, who no longer on the pitch, went down with an apparent leg injury. Our sideline reporter, who we have not hired yet, will give us information here.
Send it out to Aaron.
The referee, Rob Ruda, says, get out of there, guys. I will say he looks extremely fit.
Yes.
Of the officials that we might see on a regular basis, he seems pretty cut.
This whole crew is very fit tonight.
Out comes Heiss aggressively, and I don't know if you got a piece of that or not, but Dalu went down.
Yeah, came right through the back of Dalu. Actually, looked like a fairly fair challenge on both sides. Dalu has the right to go up for it. Heiss made a good effort to challenge him and put pressure on and take away that opportunity.
Swing this around as this ball's played long. Ludwig is coming in. Can he get in there? As he gets a touch of it, Versillo Comes up big. What an opportunity there for the Nationals and Ludwig. But Verzillo stands strong.
Yeah, only his second save of the game for Verzillo tonight, but a big one there is Ludwig got a foot in on a real unexpected opportunity, and but took advantage of the chance. Got a shot on frame, but Verzillo makes a big save.
Ball in there for Dalu, and offside will be called. Got to go back and look at that because you look at Ludwig and he's got to go between two defenders. He's got Shashevsky there, he's got Palushai, and he still finds a way to get his foot in there.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of just awareness, I guess, from Ludwig just to kind of find that little bit of space to get his foot in and recognize that maybe the defenders had a little bit of hesitation there, which it kind of looked like they did. They weren't sure what they were going to do, and he just found a way to get his foot in and made sure that touch was a shot on frame, which is very impressive given the nature of where that position was on the field.
Cold?
A little bit. It's going to be a long second half.
Yeah, that it is. Swords turns that one in, is kicked out by Abanizo. Nationals here looking to find a goal and tie this up. It eludes them right now here in this 35th minute. Now we'll go out now for a goal kick.
Yeah, Ludwig thought that he might have a runner making I think Demeraux maybe he thought was going to go to the corner there. Maybe a little bit of miscommunication there as a wasted opportunity off a deep throw there for Nationals, and a goal kick coming here for Detroit United.
Nathan, it's in the back seat. Sending my children to get my coat. So I might have a backup if you want it.
I'll make it.
We'll make it, okay?
I'll make
All
it.
right, fair enough. I'm not sure of the actual weather, but it is not 60 degrees any longer. It has got to be at least in the 50s now. Michael Swartz will.
Real-time temp, cold.
It doesn't really matter. When it gets to a certain level,
A dangerous play was called here. Yep.
Real quick.
Indirect notification from the ref. We might, I think we had a high boot.
As it has been delivered. Oh yeah. Now you go on looking for Berisha, and it's easy for Summit to handle. Now Aguirre, the right back of Detroit United, gets it now inside the box. Cross inside the 6. Berisha's there to finish it back, and it's going to be almost an own goal and right into the hands of Heisch. My goodness, that was a good opportunity, and those are the things that can happen when you put a ball in the top of the 6 like that. Anything can happen. An own goal almost cost the Nationals.
Yeah, good drive from Aguirre to play some combination play in with Berisha. Nice little 1-2 combination play, plays the ball across, and sometimes just playing that ball across, even if you can't find your own teammate and attacker, you'll get a nice little bounce, and that almost there for Detroit United doubled their lead as a ball came in off a Nationals defender, but thankfully right for the National side, right back into the hands of Alexander Heisch. Fourth save of the day there for Heisch. He's been tested early and often, obviously giving up the 1 goal, but he's been good tonight so far, keeping Nationals in this game.
That he has. And again, like we said, that own goal could have put them down 2-0.
Yeah, and against a side like Detroit United, when they get a lead, they smell blood. They usually punish teams, as we've seen early and often this season, that they do score a lot of goals, and they don't give up. A 2-goal lead is never good enough for them, and so, if they do get a second, they will be hunting for goals 3 and 4.
That they will. If you're just joining us here this evening, 38th minute, 1-0 to score. Was that Gomez?
Yeah, it's Gomez.
Yeah, Gomez went down. Ball is switched now to the far side. Now the ball is back to Versillo, who will do what goalkeepers do, waste time. Yes, that's the plan. As we try to do is a good dummy idea there from number 11, Dushkai. Detroit United wins it back and play around their back line. Around the league, Cedars FC beat FK Olympic last night 2-0. Hamtramck City beat Inter Detroit 2-1 back on Wednesday. And Detroit United beat Cedars FC this past Thursday, score 2-1. In their first matchup a couple weeks ago, they won 5-0 over Hamtramck City right here at the Hawk. Not the other Hawk field. This is like the mini Hawk. Maybe that's the big Hawk. Mini Hawk is where we are. They are currently in the process of redoing the turf field. As Grant Karam will put this in off the free kick. Good ball. That'll go off a Summit and out for a throw-in. But that's what happened last night. We were out at Livonia City as they took on Detroit Union in their first matchup of the season, and they drew that game 3-3, but my goodness, a couple great goals that we talked about as far as goal of the week. I mean, the Nolan Chaput goal that went, the way that goal and how it opened up for him.
Yeah, we had a beautiful sight line of it.
The ball comes in, a good header and cleared out by, I believe it was Tappan. Detroit United still pressuring here. Puts us top of the 18. And now see if the Nationals can gain some momentum as that ball just goes out of touch. Stamkovic just let that one out a little too early.
Is it me, or do the sidelines just seem a little faint in color?
Not just faint in color, but they seem like they're actually like falling into the ground.
Yeah, I've seen a couple times here on the near sideline at least. A couple players let a ball go out, maybe just barely because
that's a good ball by Berisha. That looked low, but it just kept going.
Yeah, I think the wind carried it a little bit there.
Karam steps in. He's got Berisha, who's going to be offsides. Or not. I lied. It looked like it may have been a little early.
Just breathe.
Maybe I should be more cautious about my announcing offsides.
I mean, you may have been right. Maybe the assistant didn't, but according to him, I think he was on. So we'll go with him, as he was probably in a better position than us.
I would say I would arguably I would agree. 80% of all offsides calls are made up.
You're 100% correct.
Got to go back to one of our previous broadcasts to talk about stats that me and Steve had a conversation about. Summit for the Nationals out to Stamkovic. Well, a good ball inside, but Versillo will come out with ease. Normally, when I've called Detroit United games here, especially in the fall and the spring, Michael Sana was a goalkeeper we would call. And I know in our last broadcast when we did this game, Sana chimed in on YouTube as Dalu fights hard, but back line there of the Nationals holds strong. 1-0 again, a goal coming in the 11th minute off the foot of David Tata. This ball has crossed the field and all the way down now to the touch line. Nationals just trying, again, right now where it's for them, it's execution. They've created some opportunities to get in that final third. They've had that one shot by Ludwig. And to be honest, this whole season they haven't had a lot of shots. The attacking third for them has eluded them. They've had their opportunities to get into the attacking third, but to get the ball on frame, to execute on those opportunities, something they've not been successful with. Only got 2 goals so far on the season. Obviously, they've only played 2 games, so. But
yeah, they.
Gomez will maybe put this into space. Wide open is Andrew Schwartz, who just can't get a touch on that to make the play. But that's what we're talking about. Like right there, there's an one-on-one with Versillo, and now here comes Dalu for Detroit United. He's got Berisha inside the 6.
Dushkai on the back post.
Summeth will knock that one up to Stamkovic. And that's 1 by Bonzio.
Yeah, we talk a lot about the Nationals not scoring enough goals, and as an Arsenal fan in the English Premier League, my team has been very, very well known for trying to create the goal that looks too pretty and not just putting shots on target sometimes. And it's almost a case of that right now for the Nationals, where they've created a lot. They're trying to get the perfect pass, and sometimes they've been blocked.
What a ball! It was a good look.
Almost the perfect ball played through. But the Nationals just need to be sometimes just go to goal. Put your head down and put a shot in. And here's Ludwig.
Ludwig right now, yeah, makes a turn. Keeps going, puts the ball into Swartz. It might be an own goal also off of. So Jeski now for a corner. But as we're talking, let's say Berisha was down, and he is.
But yeah, the Nationals just been a side that, as we've seen, have been very creative. You know, you would expect them to have, if you just watch the way they played, you would see bits and pieces. You would think this team is scoring goals because they've created good combination play in attacking third. Nice and 1-2 balls over the top, balls on the ground. But they're just not getting enough shots on frame where they're forcing goalkeepers to have to make saves or creating enough chances to score goals. And I think, you know, it's something that we talked about, that building that team chemistry is going to be needed throughout the season as the more they play together, and hopefully that's something that can progress quicker, as I'm sure Coach Rick Larson would love to see an increase in the goal output.
As Berisha now is up on his feet, that's a good news for Detroit United. I mean, to lose both your top attackers would really hurt them. And obviously the game has changed dramatically since Tata stepped off. As this ball comes inside, off that corner, low, and it was cleared out. As Summit just takes a crack at that one, as Gomez was offside. Probably so was Ludwig and other half of the Nationals in that one, but nonetheless, here comes United now. Looks like I believe the center official said 1 minute of stoppage time will be. If you don't go anywhere, when we have second half action coming up. It's Mother's Day, it's Sunday.
And it's cold.
And it's cold. Now we see Dushkai into Berisha, and he was going to be off anyways. Ball goes right back. And now it looks like Dalu is down.
Yeah, upon the combination play, Dalu played a 1-2 and took a...
one shot coming onto Heisch. That was a good look from McGuire. But Dalu is still down.
Yeah, upon that last play, Dalu was playing a little combination play, and it looked like he had taken a knock to the back of the ankles. I was kind of expecting, actually, the referee to come back and address the foul after no advantage I thought was given. But as Dalu stays down, he definitely took a little bit crack to the back of the heels or on his foot. Still down in pain.
And you know, to be honest, that's exactly what happened with Tata. You know, so Tata was out there and he came in with Drew, Tappan, and he went down. He didn't come back up though. You know, so and again, you know, part of this game is there's something called tactical fouls, and that's designed to slow teams down and to get in the players' heads, and that might be something that it could be happening here on both. It happens on both sides of the ball in games. When you have your back to goal and you're going to receive that ball, a player's going to come in. They're going to let you know they're there.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know,
it's part of the game. It's not a fun part of the game, and it's not a part of the game that you want to see anybody get hurt. But you want to go in to make a fair challenge. Just sometimes the timing is off, or a little too much of the foot is hit instead of the ball.
Well, here comes the National. Ludwig now on the outside, inside the 18, looking like a shot coming low. It's going to go wide. Good look again from Ludwig.
Better opportunity there from the Nationals. I think it was, you know, I think if Ludwig picks up his head, he might have saw that he had Stamankovic at the top of the box trailing in, but I can't blame him there. Just put your head down, try to hit the far bar and put a shot on frame, because the Nationals have come up too short too many times without getting a shot on frame.
And there you have it. That is the end of the first half. 1-0 is the halftime score. 11th minute goal from David Tata, and that's where things stand. It's cold. It's Sunday. It's Mother's Day. We've got more action coming up here on the other side of the break. You're watching live soccer action right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. Blatches with a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Best. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. Full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better. Good ball off his chest, down, save again by Heisch. What a he still has it, top of the 18, shot coming, and it's a goal. How they have it as a cross comes in. Hodgson gets a touch, he gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half. That offside's called, and there's the first goal in club history. To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. Check us out at KickstartToddlerSoccer.com and come play with us today.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75.
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $22.99 a month.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer is the perfect cure for the winter blues. Check us out at KickstartToddlerSoccer.com and come play with us today.
We're at halftime here at the Hawk in Farmington, Michigan. UPSL soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. We've got a good one. It's 1-0 here in favor of Detroit United. Here at their home field. 11th minute goal coming off the foot of David Tata. And that's where things stand right now. We're going to step aside here for some more commercials. You're watching live soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. The Michigan Soccer Network covers all levels of soccer from youth, high school, college, and professional throughout the state of Michigan. Blatches with a shot low, and he makes the goal. What a shot there, low, near post, under the arms of Best. Our mission here at the Michigan Soccer Network is to bring your event to life. full commentary, multi-camera options are available, and we are here to make the game of soccer in Michigan that much better.
Good ball off his chest. Down. Save again by Heisch. What a
He still has it. Top of the 18. Shot coming. And it's a goal.
How they have it as a cross comes in. Hodgson gets a touch. He gets the first goal. He makes up for it from the first one in the first half. That offsides call, and there's the first goal in club history.
To learn more, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com today.
Hey moms and dads, are you looking for a program to keep your toddler active this winter? Kickstart Toddler Soccer. Check us out at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com and come play with us today.
Every generation knows where to go when their car gets dirty. And every generation understands the timeless family tradition of Jack's Car Wash. Families know that a clean car by Jack's just rides better.
Backdrop of our tent, and he's wrapping it around his body for extra warmth. That's funny.
Well, it is cold, and I am going to find anything I can to utilize as a barrier between me and Mother Nature on Mother's Day.
In all fairness, I know I gave you a coat.
I know. You know, it's funny because I am actually the one that normally comes the most prepared with over like a coat that's way too heavy for the elements, or hat and gloves, multiple layers. And today I brought none of that.
Yeah.
Because I left the house after a nice Mother's Day dinner.
Yeah.
While I was eating outside and enjoying the beautiful Michigan weather, and then
it took a poop.
This happened. So, you know, this is where we're at. But, you know, we got 45 minutes left. I'm excited for the second half. We should see some more goals, I assume, after some of the opportunities created here. And I look forward to it, John.
I do, too. You know, I would be remiss if we didn't talk about something that came up here over the week on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Let's dive right in.
What? Okay, hang on one second. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steve.
Well, yeah, this week on Twitter, the owner of the Michigan Stars had a few words to say about bringing an MLS team to the great state of Michigan. His direct quote, owner George Junkai, was, Metro Detroit, Michigan deserves an MLS team. I am working very hard to bring one. I need your help, not financially, but with your support. And so that was his comment. I know, John, we've talked a couple times about all the different levels of the soccer here within the state, and whether or not an MLS team could succeed here. And I think one of the biggest things that we have in this state is a lot of fans and a lot of interest in soccer at all levels. I think an MLS team would succeed in Detroit, not to overshadow or diminish any of the other products that we have in this great state, whether that's Detroit City FC, Flint, Michigan Bucks, all the different levels and opportunities that we do have here. But an MLS side just brings a different level of play, a different quality of player on the game-to-game basis. It's beautiful right now what Detroit City's been able to do in the USL in that championship side. But I've always said it. I will always support the lower levels of soccer, but I'll be first in line to buy season tickets if an MLS side were to come to town as well, because I think an MLS side who would succeed in the right type of stadium, the right size market, could be very successful. And I'm not sure why we haven't got one yet. I know that we don't have a soccer-specific stadium, but I believe that will change soon, and hopefully one day we will get an MLS side, and we will also get the opinion of John when he makes his way back here to the booth, as we are awaiting what appears to be some sort of delay here with the referees, as we should be getting back to kickoff here for the second half. Both teams starting to make their way out here back onto the pitch. Try and update you guys if we can, if we have any substitution changes here that we will get notified of. We will pass it along to you. As we'll have, starting here in the second half, we will have Nationals in the all-red kit moving left to right across your screen, and Detroit United in the green and black kits moving right to left. They will also have the kickoff here to start the second half. John, I had a great little discussion with the people about MLS in Detroit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think MLS would definitely will work in this state. I just think, despite all the, I don't think it will diminish any of the other levels. I think the best thing about it will just bring a higher level, the higher level players, and I only think it'll be a beneficial thing to have an MLS side. I'm not sure if owner George is going to be the one that will get it done, get us over that finish line to finally get a team here, but. Whoever it is, I do hope that one day soon we do get an MLS team here in Detroit.
Yeah, no question about that. Sorry,
it's all good.
A little distracted there.
It's okay. You had to take care of business. Make sure we everybody's safe and sound, and
yeah,
ready to kick off.
We are. We're about to get things back underway here, and second half action officially there. I don't know. Did you fill anyone in on what I was dealing with?
No.
That's good.
Yep. Just the people probably were waiting for me to shut up and just wait to hear your opinion on MLS, and it never came. But I said we'd check back with you when you made your way back in the booth here.
Well, I appreciate that, sir.
Oh, no problem at all. I think I had a little too much fun, actually, so it's probably best you came back.
I'll have to do a replay. My my 9-year-old daughter playing with my son, and she hit her head, and she's got a nice little knot on her head right now, so I had to go get some ice to hopefully. Might have to go to the ER after all this, so we'll have to see how that is. So that's the joys of Mother's Day, I guess, right? The ball comes in. Good ball. Versilla punches it. Good play from him. Now the ball comes right back in, and Versilla comes out, can't keep it, and then brings it back in. That ball came in
from Chase Paulus. Looks like the Nationals are attacking from both sides as now Ludwig will, that wasn't low, I take that back, that was number 6. So that was a change. Look at my roster for number 6. Didn't quite get it on there. 6 would be, I don't have 6. Maybe you have it on yours?
Do not believe so.
I do not see 6.
The legend of the unidentified player continues, John.
That it does. I mean, the player looks familiar. Number 6.
Oh, he's that guy.
I believe it's Burlack.
That guy.
I believe it's Burlack. Ball comes in, and that's going to go safely out of play. Yeah, I believe it's Elijah Burlack. But not 100%. Is he on your sheet on the pictures? Look at the roster. It's always good to have pictures here in front of me.
No.
That's not Elijah Burlack. I was wrong. It might be Gavin Borton. And that is, I believe, who it would be.
Oh, lovely ball in from Berisha.
Yeah, it was. Out comes Heisch. 48th minute, man. Go ahead.
Good awareness there from Heisch, though, to come off his line. That ball was just played to the top of the box. That's almost that little bit of a danger zone, that gray area. Does the keeper come out? Does he not? Berisha tried to pick out his teammate. I think it was Dushkai there running on the outside. But it was good awareness from Heisch to close that down and eliminate that chance.
As the Nationals come out here early in this second half on the attack, being aggressive. Look over the top here. This is for Schwartz. And Grant Karam will try to shield this out. Unable to do so. Well, he does. Oh, quick there to call that one.
Yeah, we've seen the first few minutes here. The Nationals definitely on the front foot. And you have to imagine Coach Larson had a word with these guys about trying to get back in this game. And you're going to have to make some big moments here.
Ball go back to Versillo.
To change this momentum, you're going to have to put pressure on that Detroit United back line and force them to have to defend in tight spaces. And they need more of it. And so far they've done that here in the second half.
Versillo will look to play this up and finds Berisha. Dalu's get tied up. He's holding on to Paulus. This ball is put through. A beautiful ball. The shot, and that's goes down goes Dashku, and it goes right in the arms of Heisch. Looks as though maybe tapping might be hurt. Now this is end-to-end action right now here to start this second half. The bicyclists are out in full force here tonight.
We got two for two tonight.
I know. I don't know. I want to make sure I'm getting this player right, man. Number 6. The ball come all the way up here. Wow.
All the way up here.
Wow. That's impressive. No, that's not. I don't think that's Gavin. Oh, you know what? That's Sebastian Dembowski. That's who that is. Perfect. Now we got it right. Hey,
got him.
6 is Sebastian. So Dembowski. He looked familiar from we saw him against. We saw Sebastian play against Inter Detroit.
Going full bubble now, John.
Full bubble.
Full bubble.
He's cold.
I will be warm though.
Demro. Oh, good individual effort from him. Lays it off for Gomez. Should have just kept going. Oh, giving away Dembowski now. Given defensively, Detroit United under immediate pressure here early and often in the second half.
Yeah,
okay there, man?
a lot of opportunities there from Nationals in a short period of time, but again, no real quality shot on frame. Forcing Verzillo, excuse me, to have to make any kind of save there.
Now we look to see a ball into Berisha, and that's broken up by Tappan. Summuth will bring this one under and look to play this up top to Swartz, who's Socheski is falling apart literally as he's going in. It's going to almost go in, but it's like literally we're watching Socheski falling apart, running down the line.
Looked like a mummy on Halloween, just coming apart at the leg. He has some kind of wrap on one of his legs or tape, and it just appears to be falling off. And
probably some kind of a quad wrap that he had on, but nonetheless, just the timing of that was impeccable. We aim to bring in as much of the fun stuff as we can into these broadcasts. I don't think you would not see that. Maybe you would see that in the EPL. I don't know.
I'd hope that they're wrapped a little bit better and training staff have everything under control, but it was impressive as he did his best to get back in position there.
That he did, and this ball will be headed out in Detroit United throw. But I have not seen that in a minute.
It's a first for me. Seen the hair ties come off, tape come off, but not a wrap.
Well, good play there by Paulus to win that back from Berisha, who goes down.
We got biker number 3 coming. He's a little hesitant here to the left, trying to figure out if he can find a new route.
Players are going down here. I think they're just trying to get the day off of work tomorrow. They have the proof here on the channel. I got hurt in that game last night, boss.
Boss man, 62nd minute or 54th minute today.
Oh, that baby girl, that looks bad. It's a good little knot.
Got a little goose egg on your forehead.
The good news is it's showing the bruise, which means that you
didn't break anything.
That's a pretty good, maybe. That's a good hold. That should earn him a yellow card.
Her spirit's broken, but
yeah, that's when you hurt yourself, you go big, girl, just like your daddy used to do. 2 years ago.
Felt like we had this conversation pregame, John.
We did. We did. We talked about this.
I thought it was going to be the rollerblades. I really did. No knee pads, no helmet.
Dow will put this in, but it did not happen from either of those things.
Of course not.
Nope. But if she would have been wearing the helmet, as you said, that might not have actually happened. So,
Steve Adamas over here.
Ludwig, Scott Dembowski. Oh, he's on. That's just too long, as Versillo will let this one come into his box, and smart play from him. But
I'll be honest, John, I think he was off.
Okay.
I think it was a half a body off. It was close.
I don't know why you get to make this call. I said it earlier, and you're like, I think he was right. Okay.
No, I think the AR was just slightly out of position, though. I think he was just I think he got caught a few steps behind, and I don't think he could determine on or off. But it may have been a half a body length. Thankfully, it didn't matter. Didn't really come to any chance. We'll go back and check it, but.
He was
thought he just may have been a step out of the back line, but either way.
Don't care. He's on.
As John says, he's onside. So that's where he was. He was onside.
He was onside.
Sorry, what this tarp is making a world of difference.
It is?
It is. I feel about 23% better.
23% better. Wow. I feel as though the intensity is going to be picking up here in the very near future. You can feel it, especially Berisha, as he's going in harder now because he's putting his arms out every moment.
Yeah, Berisha there trying to contain the ball, and his elbow caught up and got up and I think got Tappan right in the face. I don't think there was any intent there. He was trying to shield off and protect the ball, but Tappan got the worst of it as he took an elbow or possibly a forearm straight to the face. And to your point, the temperature of this game is only going to go up. I wish it was the real temperature, but the temperature of this game is definitely going to rise as each and every tackle from here on out is going to be contested and with a bit of animosity from both sides.
I feel like we should invest in warmers.
Yeah. You know, I thought by May 8th we'd be
I
good.
think it's supposed to be 80 degrees tomorrow. I'm pretty sure.
Believe it when I see it, John.
Ball's played in off of that delay, and it was for Ludwig, and we'll roll all the way back to Palushai. My thoughts on I would love to see an MLS team, by the way, in Michigan. I mean, you know, this state is a soccer state. It has been for a very long time. I think the problem with us is we have not figured out our identity as a soccer state. And what I mean by that is there are so many teams. There are so many amateur level teams and now USL teams and all these teams. And, you know, it's really hard, I think, to figure out who you want to follow.
Sure.
You know, Detroit City seems like the easy one, right? But they don't want to ever become an MLS team. So, and they've made that very clear. The Michigan Stars, you know, I think that, you know, they're an okay team. They don't have a following. That's the problem, right? I mean,
they have nowhere near the same type following. And to your point, a lot of these clubs have followings, but some much bigger than others. But
well, yeah, not
there's
to the level that we see it. I mean, Detroit
Right.
City, you get 7,000 fans in the game. I mean, and they have a huge supporter group, right? So, and that's a big. You have to have a fan base that is willing to go to work, you know. And Detroit City really is one of the only teams in this area that has that kind of a following. And like I said before, unfortunately, they don't want to become an MLS team. Now, the Flint City Bucks, which were a long-time local here, they moved around quite a bit, but they were out in Auburn Hills. You know, they moved to Flint. Now, this ball into Demro, looks like it might be onside. They're looking for off. He's not. It was a good run. Ball into Dembowski, and so Chesky will clear it out. But continue the pressure here is this will actually be deflected and go into Gomez, and that will be offsides. But the Flint City, they've actually, I know that the ownership group, in I think it's Dan Dugan, who owns the Bucks, you know, they actually put a couple bids in a couple of them years back looking for an MLS team, and they couldn't get it done. They couldn't get and at that time, the MLS, they wanted you to have 10,000 season ticket holders is what they wanted you to have in order to even be considered. Now you got to have like $1 billion, I think is what they require you to have, right?
The MLS expansion process has changed. The landscape of the MLS has changed tremendously over the last several years, where it was, you know, they really wanted that, you know, season ticket holder guarantee that they knew they could sell tickets and get fans into games. There's an offsides here from the Nationals.
Good play. Good call. Right.
But now it's more of a money-driven league expansion, whereas yes, they want to know that the market research is there for the cities to have support and have fans, but the biggest thing is that these clubs and franchises have to put up an expansion fee, which really prices out a lot of markets and a lot of teams to make that MLS jump.
Well, and it's as it should. And you know, we were talking about relegation and promotion and how, you know, our country is not, in a way, our teams and our leagues are set up as that's might have been a foul, but I'm not going to call it. It looks like, but anyways, relegation promotion doesn't really work in this country because there's the discrepancy between like a Detroit City, which has a lot of money now because of how they've built their organization, compared to a team that's based out of the NISA that's struggling after the first 2 weeks of the season to pay their people. You know, you can't take a third or fourth division team that's got $1,000 in their bank account and make them an MLS team next year if they've promoted themselves through the ranks. It wouldn't work.
No, absolutely, and we just don't have the foundation or format and infrastructure built that way, the way that most all European countries and countries around the world have their leagues set up with the promotion relegation. In between there, our conversation, assistant coach for the Nationals, Duarte Sampson, was issued a yellow card.
Oh, nice.
Looks like he was kind of upset at the no decision for the foul call that I think you had called for. gave the fourth official quite a few words. Had head referee Rob Bruda come over, and he was issued a yellow.
First yellow card we've seen to a coach so far this season. I take that back. We saw one in Detroit United's game, I believe.
Yeah.
But that's to be expected. As a ball over the top for Ludwig. Turns it inside. Aguirre's right there. Out to Someth. A little heavy touch from him. We get a cross in possibly. Chase Paul's calling for the ball here on the near side. Maybe looking at a one-touch shot. Nope. But no, it's just the game of soccer in the United States is just, you know, it just doesn't fit the same mold of the game across the pond. It just doesn't.
No.
And I think that people want it to, but, you know, soccer is not the #1 sport in the United States. I mean, it might be from a participation standpoint with kids and youth, but it's not as far as, you know, as far as the fans. You know, football and basketball are still the top two, I believe. I think soccer has slid now into that third, maybe that fourth spot. Above baseball, as Dombrowski gets a shot, that's going to go
yeah,
wide.
I mean, NASCAR has increased in its fan base, whether it's UFC. You know, you see the demise of baseball as far as, you know, the hardcore fans. I mean, grew up a huge baseball fan myself, still am to this day, but it's just not the same. You know, the hockey fans are always going to be there, but, you know, those numbers and that gap is closing, whereas, you know, soccer is on the uprise. But to your point, yeah, it's a different landscape here in the U.S., and that type of system isn't necessarily going to work, and we try to sometimes do our own thing. And like the biggest issue I have with MLS is the way they run their calendar. Is they don't run their calendar on the same time frame as every other major league in the world. And I understand that you're, you know, different climates and this and the other, but you can find ways around this. You can make it work. And if you want to compete at the global level, the first thing is you have to be playing on the same calendar, be playing by the same rules and timeline. And I love the MLS for what it is, and I think there are opportunities in this state, and hopefully we'll see it soon.
Oh, that was really close. Dombrowski was off and missed the frame, so it doesn't really matter. But as we're seeing here, the Nationals continue to get creative with their attack here in this second half. Again, 1-0 still is your score. Me and Steve talking about, you know, the MLS and about it coming to Michigan. And, you know, as much as I would love to see a team come to Michigan, the reality is right now, first off, there's not really a new bidding process coming up for the MLS. So we're really talking about kind of like a non-issue.
I mean, isn't it strange though, John? Detroit is the biggest market in the country that doesn't have an MLS team. We're the only market that has a team in every other top American league. You know, in the 4 major sports that doesn't have an MLS team. And I know the support's here, and it's about finding a stadium. It's about finding the right owner. It's about, like you said, finding a fan base that will have a following. And all those things have to be right. And some of those things can be done organically. You've seen it with Charlotte FC and Nashville FC and some of those. But it's hard to do, and it's not easy.
But the counterattack is, down goes Chase Paulus. And
should be a booking here coming for
that. It will be.
Zacheski
gets the booking, and that's the first one of the night for them. Hey, put the caution on the screen. There it is. That caution coming here in the 65th minute. But yeah, you're 100% right and spot on. And again, we missed the window. I mean, there's no better ownership group than Dan Garber is, as what we saw with Quicken Loans and what he's already got a team in the Cleveland Cavaliers that he's an owner of. I mean, you didn't have a better owner right there looking to do this.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing with Dan Gilbert is that.
Thank you. I said Garber. My bad.
Was that he wanted to try to listen. I think it was great that he was trying to find a way to get the team to play in the city of Detroit. Created a somewhat supposed partnership with the Fords.
There's Grant Karam now on the near side. He puts his ball in, and it's going to go right into the hands of Heisch, and danger averted. But no, again, you're right. I mean, he tried to bring it into downtown Detroit. You know, they were going to try and build a stadium on a site that was, you know, not being constructed at the time, and then they were trying to transition maybe into Ford Field, and the MLS has made it very clear, like, hey, we want you to have X amount of dollars. We want you to have this. We want you to have your own stadium that's designed for you, which, in all honesty, I think is kind of I think it's kind of nuts because, we already have enough infrastructure of stadiums around this country. You don't need to have specific soccer stadiums. But I understand the idea. They want to create their own environments, which, hey, fill the stands with 23,000 people, right? Oh, this is a good move. It's Schwartz out to Dembowski. He's on and out for a corner kick. Last touch there off of Palushai.
Yeah, I mean, you see the Atlanta United plays out of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, which is the football stadium. In their first season, they did have some games with 50, 60, 70,000 people, which was very eye-popping for MLS fans to see those kinds of numbers attend games. It's rare, and I know that Detroit was not going to be able to fill Ford Field. Could they have sectioned it off where they were lower bowl only, or at least maybe had a plan in place for play there for 3, 4, 5 years before a new stadium maybe gets built to give them some time? I'm not sure where the breakdowns were between the Gilbert group and the Ford family as far as their proposal. Maybe it just wasn't the best proposal of the ones out there, especially because they did lose up against, I believe it was Nashville, Sacramento, and Charlotte, which were building specific soccer stadiums, which I think would have pushed Detroit over the edge, just given the market share in this area, knowing what could have been. But, the refusal to do that and the failed side. I mean, to me, the Lions played in Pontiac. The Pistons played in Auburn Hills. You could put a stadium for an MLS team in Novi, and people would come out.
Oh, yeah, you could do it in the middle of the state.
It's just about finding the space and I think supporters will come if you create the right team. It could be a brand new team, but it has to be in the right area. It has to be the right size stadium, because there's just too many people in this state that love the game of soccer that just want to show up to watch high-level play.
No question. So Shesky is up now, and I think we're going to get a sub, though, as he stepped off the pitch, I think. He's laying off behind the goal. But no, you're 100% right. I mean, we know this, though, that the soccer is a thing in this state, because whenever we do a game at the Big House, there's 100,000 people going to watch that game.
I mean, the fact that, we have interest enough that we're out here broadcasting amateur soccer, John, is, a telling point that there is interest and desire to want to grow this game at all levels in this great state.
The ball comes in from Swartz, looking for Dembowski, and now here come Detroit United. Wasted opportunity there on that corner kick for the Nationals, who still find themselves down 1-0 here in the 69th minute. Just about 21 minutes to go here in this one. And the lone goal coming in the 11th minute off the foot of David Tata, who also went down about 5 minutes later.
Yeah, I think we talked pregame about how we kind of expected this game to be a game of potentially, several goals and opportunities, and we've been nothing short on chances. Shots on goals, saves from both Verzillo and Heisch to keep this at a one-goal game have been numerous and often tonight. Heisch already with 6 saves, Verzillo with 6 himself, and several shots that have gone and missed the target. So opportunities have been there tonight, just not of the best of quality in the finishing aspect. But still plenty of time here for Nationals to get back in this game and try to get level before they can try to go ahead at all.
I believe Ishak Krishlo is now in the game here for the Nationals, number 26. This ball goes to Ludwig, far side. And then 24 stepped in as well. I got to get his, I don't have his name that goes with his number. I don't know if you wrote it down or not. For 26 is Krishlo, correct?
That is correct.
All right.
Ishak Krishlo.
And then
24 we were not given.
Okay, fair enough. This ball flicked, and out for, it looks like maybe a corner kick coming, and it will go out off that deflection. I mean, hey, the reality is this, I would love to see, I've never been to an MLS game.
Really?
I've never been to one. I mean, why? Because the closest one to us is Columbus, and no offense, I don't
Columbus
want
or
to.
Chicago,
I have no interest in going to Columbus.
I went as a youth player. We were 14, 15 years old at a tournament in Chicago, and at the time, Chicago Fire were playing out of Southern Illinois University.
Oh.
So not even at their own stadium. They were playing out of a college field at the time. But I'm sure I think one of the stadiums was getting worked on. But and that's the thing is teams have found creative ways to get players and fans to these games, but I just wish that someone could step up. I was very hopeful that Dan Gilbert was going to bring a side here, whether it was involving Detroit City or not, whether it was going to be their own team. really didn't care. I've told family and friends for years that I'll be first in line to get season tickets if we ever get an MLS team here, but hopefully one day, John.
Ball comes in from Gomez. Versillo tries to punch that down. Dembowski plays this back to Someth and then puts this back in, and really that crackle and pop from Steve's. Oh, that's a shot from Someth. A diving save from Versillo. Someth with a half volley from 25 yards out. Versillo keeps this 1-0 in favor of Detroit United. Rupke was all over the back of Dushkai, and
another good opportunity for Nationals. They have definitely found ways to test Versillo here in the second half.
And pop. Let's get Rice Krispies up in here for our next. That's what it sounds like. I do apologize, by the way, for the tarp sound that we hear. But yeah, all for the sake of being warm on this Sunday evening, as Gomez will try to sneak it to Ludwig, who's playing much lower now. In that first half, Ludwig was playing more up top, a target up top. Now you've got Dembowski playing in that striker role for the Nationals. Ludwig is dropping down to get more of an opportunity to get that, be more of an outlet, so he can maybe build this attack for the Nationals.
Yeah, and Dembowski's done a good job up top. Actually, he doesn't provide a whole lot of height. As you can tell, he's a bit of a smaller striker, but he works hard. He's a quick player. Good anticipation here on a couple through balls in, and he's created several opportunities here, linking up play as that lone striker up top.
Free kick. As Aguirre will put this in. It's not a really good ball, but look at your roster from the Nationals. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just.
Do they have Jonathan Garcia on there?
Yes, no number.
Okay, so that's probably him. That's 24.
All right. It's okay. I had a guy with Texas named Gavin, but I didn't even have him on my roster. So, we make do here at the Michigan Soccer Network.
That we do. On the fly.
John, this part of the game is brought to you by Granite City Food and Brewery. Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 locations in Northville and Troy. Serves made from scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 to 2.
Oh, ball to the top. Offsides.
To learn more about their daily specials, visit gcfb.com or head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Let them know Michigan Soccer Network sent you in.
So on a side note, Michael Sana just tuned in here. Need Michael Sana as a striker, is what he said. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I would want to. Oh, actually, think about it. I would love to see Michael Sana as a striker. He's a fantastic goalkeeper. I thought I was a pretty good goalkeeper as well. As that ball was played in the Berisha, he just wasn't able to bring that one in. Oh, look at this. Is Andrew Schwartz making a run, center back.
If you think Michael Sana's good at goalkeeper, you should see him play hockey.
Oh, really?
He's quite a sniper out there. Yeah,
wow.
Played some club hockey at Oakland University.
Gomez. Scott Demeraux. And now Someth. Cycle its way all the way back.
Good composure back there from Schwartz on the volley there to clear that ball away.
Someth to Dembowski, and then just through his legs into the arms of Versillo as another player for Detroit United, Aguirre kind of hobbling. The walking wounded is what I would say in regards to United. They are short-staffed tonight as far as substitutions, and
they'll be happy to find a way to get out of this game, and hopefully they can, for their sake, to keep it at 1-0, taking on some of the injuries and throughout this game today.
Ripke put it up over the top, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Jordan Glazer says facts. So Jordan Glazer, another goalkeeper. It's a battle of the goalkeepers tonight in our comments section. We appreciate it, guys. Thank you for tuning in. You are watching live soccer tonight. UPSL Soccer, United Premier Soccer League, the largest amateur adult soccer league in the nation. These two teams are part of the Midwest East Conference, made up of 10 teams locally. We've probably called every single team so far this season. Well, pretty close.
Almost.
Haven't called Shabib Al Yemen, but we'll see them this weekend. We'll also see AIM Soccer. So, and we'll be bringing you more Midwest Premier League soccer as this ball finds Berisha, who takes a quick shot. Smart play, ambitious, but over the bar.
Yeah, good look there from Berisha. Not the best angle, but got enough on it. Just actually a little bit too much there. That one sailed a little bit high and a little bit wide.
It's like Garcia will play this over the top. Intended there for Gomez. Nothing doing.
Detroit United's back line is far too disciplined to get beat on some of these balls over the top. Thought Berisha might be in, but
yeah.
Detroit, your Nationals has had more success tonight when they found build-up play through the middle. They've kept the ball upon the pitch, but when they try to play over the top, the back line for Detroit United just far too experienced, far too much size, and not allowing Nationals to get in and over the top.
And I do believe that they have used all of their subs, so. There's Socheski over there on the far side standing up at midfield. Well, I'm not sure if the people at home are seeing that, but we are. As ball got a touch on the far side, throw in. Gomez has it at the feet, looking to make it a cross in. Finds Krishlo, who's now on that left side, was over here on the right side for a minute. Zambelli's now on the pitch. He scored the lone goal last Saturday for the Nationals. I mean, when you take out your leading goal scorer in David Tata for Detroit United, you've still got Robert Berisha out there, but makes things more difficult when your leading scorer is not there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're glad they got the goal out of him, but he was providing a lot of pressure and constant attack early in this game that was really causing the back line of National some trouble with his physicality, and they definitely miss it here, but trying to hang on to this 1-0 game.
I mean, Rick Larson clearly gave instructions to his team to go out wide and then start putting balls right up into those middle channels and up and over the top. Really start to test this back line. Obviously, Socheski was one of their center backs. He went off, so better time than to challenge. Just like in football, you know, your corner goes down, you bring a new one in, the rookie, and what do? That's a.
Yeah, Berisha there just put his forearm right into his I believe Schwartzer's back, or was that tap in there? But
yeah,
put a shoulder right into his back and getting called for the foul there.
That's actually Tappin's off. Andrew Schwartz. It
was Schwartz.
Yeah, the Schwartz brothers are playing center backs now. As this ball is intended for Demro, and it looked a little off, but I was going to say, like, you know, just like in a lot of times in football, a corner gets taken off. You bring the new corner in, and you tell the quarterback to go right after him, right? Go right after him to test him to see if he's up to the task. And that's I believe Rick Larson has instructed his team go after that back line, especially the center backs.
Yeah, you've definitely seen that early and often here since that change was made. They are trying to attack that back line, but to be fair, I don't think that's the Nationals game. When we've seen them already twice this season, when they've had success, it's been keeping the ball on the pitch, playing 1-2 combination type football, and they're not doing that right now, and that's really one of the bigger reasons for the lack of quality chances generated from Nationals tonight.
Foul was called there, a little trifling, but nonetheless, for those at home, trifling is what we as referees and coaches and fans who know the game of soccer pretty well will call that a minuscule foul.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the lightest little bit of contact, it's definitely still a foul. It's not the hardest foul. No, nothing else needs to be said, but foul still needs to be called.
Oh boy, that's picked up by, that was 18, Leonardo Bonzio, not Bonzio. It's a mouthful.
Leonardo
Bonzio It was a good ball by Grant Karam, the left-footed money.
Yeah, I think he just got a little bit carried away with his arms there, trying to spin his defender and get called for the fouls. He was a little upset by it.
82nd minute. Nationals got to find a way here to get a goal. Detroit United need to continue to do what they're doing. Just continue to manage these attacks when they come. And as this ball was intended for Berisha, broken up by Swartz. Critchlow there on that far side. Looking there for Demro. Gonna meet up. Demro, lazy. I call it, maybe a tactical foul. Maybe not lazy, but tactical foul to slow down that counterattack.
Yeah, he knew it was wise there to take the foul. It's 90-plus yards away from his own goal. It's not going to do any harm, but ensures that Detroit United doesn't get off on the break and punish the Nationals for getting caught with too many guys forward.
Critchlow. Oh, he goes down in a heap. That's going to be a yellow card. I do like it when we get it right from the
It's more fun that way. That's
I know,
for sure.
right? Yeah, that's an obvious yellow card, but not always obvious. Sometimes we get that. I get that wrong.
Was that 19 Memitage?
I believe so.
Memeta, sorry.
Yeah, that's
sorry, Benny.
That's silent J.
Silent J. I forgot. We're nearing the last 10 minutes, Yeah, I'm thinking about warmth in the car.
You can't just run away, though. You got to have me take everything
Oh,
down.
of course.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Well, you got your kids here, right? The ones that don't have giant lumps on their forehead.
Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm going to have to find a way to hide that from Mom.
Good luck. We're going to ask Zocheski if he's got any of that mummy tape that you can tape her up.
It won't stay on, though. That's the problem. It'll come running off. This ball will come in. Versillo, I mishandles that one. Zambelli now gets it here. Left-footed shot coming low, deflected top of the 18, and then not cleared out, off of Demro. Right off his hip. That's quick foul. Quick restart, and quick foul. The ball played across. Ball just keep going right inside the 18 is Zambelli with his good individual effort to Demro. That was sloppy play, but he was 1v3, so not a very high success rate. That ball is right into Dushku, sorry. And Zambelli, he is on.
He's got a runner if he can
inside,
find him.
Shot, and Versillo comes up big.
Fantastic save there from Versillo. Great ball in from Zambelli, but Versillo was up to the task. Gets both hands on it, keeps it out, and preserves the 1-0 lead.
That was Gavin Bordon with that shot, number 28 for the Nationals. Great individual effort by Zambelli. Get that ball across to the 6 like he did, and up, and Gavin gets a great touch on it. And
yeah, credit to him.
Comes up big.
Gavin Bordon did a great job to lull his defender on his run, delayed his run a little bit, attacked the ball. A great ball in from Zambelli, gets a foot on it, puts it on frame, but Versillo was just up to the task there and too good to keep it out.
86th minute. This ball, last touch off of the Nationals, and out of touch for a throw-in. Yeah, the opportunities for the Nationals are coming in waves here in this second half, especially in the last 10 minutes. Really since Dembowski stepped on this pitch, and Dembowski. And then now that you have Bordon who stepped in place of Dembowski and Zambelli.
Yeah, the combination of those three, they've been much more dangerous here in the second half. Haven't seen the end result on the scoreboard, but the chances, Coach Larson's got to be happy with the opportunities created. clearly, obviously, everyone would like to see more clinical finishing in the final third, but you know, you got to start by creating those chances to give those opportunities. And you know, sometimes the keeper's going to have your number. He's going to make the save that that denies the team from getting that goal. But so far, you'd have to be happy if you're purely just looking at the way the Nationals are playing, and the way they've created opportunities tonight. It's been right where I'm sure Coach Larson would want. Yes, love to see goals in the back of the net, and that's the final piece of the puzzle. But it's been good.
I was just going to say too that you think about this is a first-year team, the Nationals, and not that is a huge deal, but they're playing against a very experienced Detroit United who's been here for many years, and that is a factor, and that's a good effort there. Is it'll end up going out for a goal kick as we see.
Yeah, I mean the 3 games we've seen Nationals this season, we've seen 3 different starting lineups. You know, and yes, a lot of the players are the same, and there's some interchangeable parts. But you know, having that continuity and having that ability to develop some team chemistry is going to take time, and they aren't short on opportunities. That's for sure, John. It's just finding the right last ball, the final ball in. Getting better shots on target, and that will come. But and to your point, Detroit United's an experienced side that is not an easy team to come into their place and beat them, because they have some physicality and they have some experienced players who understand what it takes to win at this level, and know how to see out games.
Mohammed, no, we do not have the link. We are not covering the Hamtramck City game. We do not. So we do not have the link to that game. Sorry, guys. They didn't want us to cover their games. As that's now Kalen Flowers there on that far left side.
Canton High School graduate.
That he is.
Fun story about Kalen Flowers. I bartended his high school graduation party.
Oh. Hopefully he was
small world.
Hopefully you didn't serve anything to him.
No, of course
good.
not. It was just for the parents and the family members. But
oh yeah, sure. The ball goes
small world, isn't it? Though you know, like it's amazing. Thought I was just calling a game, but he came over before the game. He was like, "Steve, why are you here? And why aren't you reffing?"
Oh, look at them!
Almost given away from Verzillo. He almost made a costly error here in the last couple minutes of the game, but thankfully for him, just wide.
That we did. That they did is 89th minute. Just about to enter the 90th minute. I would imagine we're going to have at least a couple minutes of stoppage time. We've had some Detroit United players kind of injured, some subs here in this one, so we'll see. Last night we had almost a half hour of stoppage time, so
it was intriguing and enthralling, to say the
least. I don't know if
least.
we ever asked why there were 7 minutes. I don't. Did we ever?
We never got a full answer from the officials about.
Zambelli now.
What happened at the end of the last
go
one?
Over the top, in for Bourdon, and they'll head back into Verzillo's arms. Smart play there by Aguirre.
That's the experience right there that Detroit United has in their back line, understanding that in that moment, the best opportunity, the best thing to do is just head that ball back to Verzillo. There's no point to try to clear it, to try to body him out. Just head the ball back to your goalkeeper and get out safely. And that's the experience that Detroit United brings that, is going to hopefully, for their sake, see them out and win this game 1-0.
Again, Zambelli just going in there hard. And looking to put this one over the top. We are officially here at the end of our 90 minutes as we now enter stoppage time. Ooh, that's a dangerous tackle. That's the right call there.
Yeah, he's not going to be happy about it, but the referee just gave him the same expression and probably said the words that I'm probably thinking is, you can't make it any easier than that. You came in and you got him right on the foot. As much as you may have thought you got the ball or wanted to get the ball, you didn't. And an opportunity here late for Nationals.
I almost feel like that could have been a yellow. Just based on that foul. I understand, because I think in that situation, if you think he didn't win the ball, I almost think that's got to be yellow. This is Andrew Swartz with a shot. Verzillo with a diving save,
And a corner coming up. Another big save for Versillo, keeping this a clean sheet right now for him, and 1-0 for Detroit United.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Actually, I was expecting Card to come out.
Ball comes in, and bouncing around inside that 18 and then cleared out.
Detroit United at this point just willing to get anything on the ball, to get it up and out. It doesn't matter at this point, just as long as it's anywhere away and furthest away from their own goal. They just want every second here to tick off.
This ball's thrown in to Bourdon. And down to Swartz. Puts us up in, and for Flowers possibly, and then they'll see that one go off for a goal kick. Smart play from Swartz.
Yeah, it was a nicely lifted ball in, just, you know, not too much on it, gave his guy a chance. Flowers just unable to maybe find the right angle to get onto the end of it, but that might be the last opportunity here for Nationals as we wind down.
Wait for Rob Ruda to blow the final whistle. The Nationals will continue as this is Mata, and it's a good fight there as this ball puts over the top as Karam safely clears this one out. Time is winding down for the Nationals to tie this up. Detroit United, that 11th minute goal off the foot of David Tata is where we stand. Really, this entire second half, Detroit United has been on their heels. The opponent attack from the Nationals just has not been executed on that final piece of the puzzle. This ball then cleared out by Iguana. As Swartz, Barisha comes in. And they're going to give him all day. Diab came in for the injured Krzyzewski. He goes down. Referee says no foul, but now a throw in. Quick throw in, I mean, for Nationals is Demro. Down goes another Detroit United player. Here come the Nationals.
Might be the last opportunity they get here.
Gomez is going to be fouled, and that's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah, I think there's Aguirre on the far side.
Yep. His fourth foul, the fourth yellow card of the night.
Detroit United, one thing about the way they play, we talked about it from the get, is they're a physical team. And they understand how to use their physicality to their advantage, and sometimes that means taking the tactical foul. And right there, he wasn't going to let the attacker buy him, and he said, listen, I'm going to sacrifice it, and we're going to sit in, defend, and try to get out of this here. Ball whipped in.
Here it comes, and it's going to go all the way back here now to Zambelli. They say is in an offside position or went out?
I think out of bounds over the end line and out for a goal kick. As Zambelli tried to play the ball back to the goalkeeper, it did clip the Detroit United defender, who is definitely making the most of the contact of the ball hitting him. It may have caught him, maybe
in the
nether regions, but
in his no.
It appears that might be by his reaction.
Put some ice on it. All kidding aside, that is not a joking matter.
Had someone ask one time if you could try to describe what that pain feels like. And I said, well, if you could imagine hitting your funny bone on your elbow and multiplying it by 10, that's about as close as I can come to an accurate description of what that feels like.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
Without getting too graphic or saying anything I shouldn't.
That burning sensation, that nerve pain. It's that nerve pain is what it is. That's the best. It's nerve pain. And that is the final whistle. Detroit United comes up with a 1-0 win here on Mother's Day over the Nationals, who earned their first loss of the season. 1-1-1 is their record, as now Detroit United moves to 3-0. An overall pretty good game.
Yeah, for Detroit United. Overall, a really good performance as far as getting the early lead, and then having to deal with the injuries, and then sitting in and just defending and doing what they needed to do. They still tried to counter and create chances, but the one goal was enough for Nationals. Hey, opportunities created, couldn't get the final ball in to get the goal that was necessary tonight. But I think Coach Larson will be happy with some of the movement and that they were able to provide for tonight. And looking forward to matches coming up soon, John.
Yeah, we do. We got quite a few coming up here in the next couple of days, actually. On Thursday, we'll be back out covering the Nationals as they take on Cedars FC at 8 p.m. And then on Saturday, we cover the Inter-Detroit Livonia City Midwest Premier League game out at Gabriel Richard High School in Riverview. And then on Sunday, we got a doubleheader. UPSL Nationals taking on Shabib Al-Yemen. And then on Sunday at 7 o'clock, UWS United Women's Soccer 1 taking on Cap City in the nightcap. That's all next week. Happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there. We appreciate you. Love all of you. Had a great game here tonight at the Hawk as the Nationals are saying thank you to their fans and came on to watch this game today. It's a great night here, Steve. Thank you to my daughter on camera. And as always, have a great night. And we will see you next time on live soccer coverage brought to you by the Michigan Soccer Network. Still inside, move. Zambelli, shot save though, and goes in. Give it in play as he finds Marty, top of the 18. Bender